Well, hi guys. Hello there. What a week it's been. I wonder if everybody's week has been as what's the word I want to use? Volatile. Has your week been as volatile as my week has been? Let me tell you about it. As you see the topic, Black men and power, I do would like to say men and not just say black men, but it is important for us to distinguish, for me to distinguish the black man and then extrapolate it out to all men because I have been learning and studying the dynamics of our society and what has been happening as far as us women and men and the whole relationship, the dynamics of relationship have been going on. And I have come to the conclusion that a radical shift is happening, and I will talk about it within my sphere as well. Men have indeed been getting a bad rap, and it is a pendulum that as society shifts one way, then there is a pushback. So women were being oppressed for a long time, and there has been a pushback. And now we have pushed the pendulum so far back that it seems that it is time for there to be reconciliation within our society, both for in a sexual the word is not sexual that I'm looking for, but rather we need to have a realignment between the sexes. So not sexual as in sex, but between the sexes. And while we are trying, and society is trying to find a balance, a racial balance, there's also this gender balance that needs to happen. And it's going to take all of us. So we have, as a generation of strong women, and especially Black women, we have been purporting that we are strong and we can do it ourselves and that we don't need men. But at the end of the day, we need to have a balance, and society is just calling for that balance. This week, after doing some evaluation, and I came to the conclusion that men, the male species, that they're predators. And being the mother of a son, having that thought in my head called for a reconciliation and a middle ground. I was going to call my son and have that discussion with him that, you know what, son, I believe that men are predators. And that is true to some degree, but it could be extrapolated to human. You know, in the Bible tells us there's only one individual that the Bible told us that we should control, and that is ourselves. So, whether our sex is male or female, if we do not practice self control, then we are in big trouble because we have to give consideration to others in practicing self control, giving consideration to others. But also, when it comes to the sexes, we have to practice control. And the predatory part of my discovery was later in my discussion with a male individual whom I've known for all my life. I was able to reconcile my thoughts that our culture plays into the behavior of how a man handles himself. In the islands, you will find a man in the Caribbean islands, not just Jamaica, where I'm from, but I have experienced through friends and others from other islands that men are strong and they're in control and they are the leader of the pack in the islands. Women are strong, but the men still have the majority of the strength. In America, as a residue of slavery, men were put under so much oppression that their women constantly had to defend them and to hold the fort and to hold up the society for the family within that structure that came off of slavery. And believe it or not, we are still there where the Black women are resistant to giving back the Black man his power. And ladies, if we are going to have a society where we can enjoy our feminine energy and we can have a society where we enjoy the pleasures that comes from being with a man, we are going to have to let go of their balls and let them embrace their power and bring their power back to our society. I have been studying this myself as a woman who's had to be strong and stand up and make it happen for myself. But I've also come to the understanding that if we want a successful society and a society that functions with the balance that it was meant to have, then we have to use our strength to stand and empower our men and not use it to castrate them, belittle them, and weaken them. This is a new territory for me. But I am studying and I am learning, and I am excited to see where this will take me. And I will be delving into this for my own. It's not, the Bible says it's not good to be alone. That's why God created women for the man. And we are not trying to go back into the days when we had no power. That is not the case. Anytime the pendulum swings too far to one side, it's not good for any one of us. It's more about a balance. So I am trying to figure it out. And I am looking for all the information I can get along this subject line. So let's see how it goes. Have a blessed weekend, guys. I'll be doing my research. Will you? Take care.